Hi class, this is Mr. Olson. The focus of today's lesson is on injury prevention and safety. For this lesson, you will need a pen or a pencil, a piece of paper, and your health folder. Please take a moment to get your materials organized by clicking the pause button. Okay, boys and girls, let's get started. When you see the words injury prevention and safety, what words come to mind? Please take a moment and write down some ideas on a blank piece of paper. Remember to click the pause button, otherwise this presentation will keep going. When I see the words injury prevention and safety, I think of intentional and unintentional injuries, as well as safety rules and hazards. I also think about being safe at home, at school, walking, car, bus riding, and bicycling or skateboarding. My safety is dependent upon following certain safety signs. All of these things will be the focus of today's lesson. Lesson objectives. As a result of listening to this presentation, you will come to understand the following. What are injuries? How can we prevent injuries? Why do we have safety signs? And how do these safety signs apply to me? These areas will be the focus of today's lesson. Key term injury. In this slide, we are going to talk about the key term injury. Injury is harm done to a person. Injuries can be intentional and unintentional. Intentional injuries are done on purpose, like a student pushing another student down the slide on the playground. An unintentional injury is done by accident, like twisting your ankle while playing soccer in a game. Next key term, safety rules. In this slide, we're going to talk about safety rules and hazards. Safety rules are guidelines to help prevent injury. For example, Mrs. Canfield and I developed the green, yellow, red system to be used on the playground. The purpose of developing this system was to keep everyone safe while having fun on the playground. Remember, this system, like all safety rules, is not a punishment. Instead, it is a reminder about how to be safe. Another key term that is important for us to know is hazard. A hazard is something that can cause harm or injury, like a fire. It is important that we are aware of hazards in our environment because they are often can be avoided. So how can we prevent injuries? Well, there are several strategies. First, we can prevent injuries by being safe at home. This includes keeping the floor clear of objects, keeping cleaners and medicines in separate cabinets, using electrical items carefully, and storing medicines in a locked cabinet. Second, we can prevent injuries at school. Examples include keeping the hallways clear, not running or pushing, and telling a teacher if you see an unsafe area. Third, we can prevent injuries while walking. For instance, we can use sidewalks and crosswalks, obey traffic laws, walk with the traffic if there are no sidewalks, wear light-colored or reflective clothes, and or walk with a friend or an adult. How can we prevent injuries continue? Number 4, we can prevent injuries while riding in a car or bus. Some things to think about. Always wear a seatbelt. Keep doors locked. Do not distract the driver. Get out of the car curbside and stay seated while it is moving. Finally, we can prevent injuries while bike riding or skateboarding. Here are some safety precautions. 1. Wear a helmet. 2. Wear elbow and knee pads. 3. Use hand signals. And 4. Obey traffic signals. Together, these 5 strategies can help prevent injuries. Safety signs. In this slide, we're going to talk about different safety signs as a means to keep us safe. As you can see, there are approximately 15 safety signs. And looking at the right, why do we have safety signs? Please take a moment and bullet some ideas. Remember to click the pause button and bring these ideas to class. Second, which safety signs apply to you? In other words, which ones do you use in your daily life? Please write them down and why. Last but not least, can you think of any safety signs that are not listed? Please draw and write them down as well. To close the lesson, I would like you to reflect on what we've discussed by completing the safety sign worksheet. You will need to bring this worksheet to class. It will be graded according to the rubric. Also, please bring your notes, the ideas you wrote down while listening to this presentation. You will need them for our activities. If you have any questions, please feel free to visit my website or email me at eolson@freehold.twp.k12.nj.us. Thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed this presentation.